Today's the day we deep dive our neighbor to the north, Canada. Now, I know some of the OGs on this channel know that I've reacted to a Canadian military in the past, and boy did that go wrong. I thought I was just having friendly banter with our brother, our sister in arms, definitely little sister, all right? They're our little sister, let's not get it confused. But I thought I was having a playful banter with them. Halfway throughout the video, I placed a very intentional, obviously sarcastic joke. I saw their flag came up and I was like, wow, how cool is that, Canada? Marijuana leaf as your national emblem? Very cool, pretty progressive. Now, if you're not missing a chromosome, you probably said to yourself, that was a joke. Regardless of if you laughed, you recognize that as a joke. Unfortunately, the inbreeding up north in the woods has gotten so bad that the vast majority of Canadians who use YouTube can't tell the difference. And they started berating me in my comments, and it made me feel bad. But then I remembered, I don't have some other country's queen on my money, you little bitch boys. All right, calm down, everyone. Today, we're gonna be looking at the naval reserves of Canada. As a man who was in the US Navy, I think I can give some insight on the differences and how much stronger, tougher, and bigger our cocks are. If you've made it to this point in the video, please go check the comments and see if there's already mad Canadians there. You can tell who's a Canadian because just like South Park, their head is actually in two pieces and they talk like this guy, and I'm not your guy, pal.
HMCS Glace Bay, one of Canada's smaller warships, is on its way to Africa. And to muster this crew of 44, the Navy is relying heavily on reservists. Part-timers, many of them. 1 in 3 of those on board.
Damn.
And among them,
damn, 1 in 3 is huge.
Sailor, ship protector, and rescue swimmer. Not bad for someone who doesn't see the Navy as a career.
Okay, I'm not talking shit about reservists, right? But reservists are the same across all militaries. To have 1 in 3 people on your ship a reservist, bro, I'd be scared as fuck to just go out in the middle of the ocean. The fact that you would entrust your life, bro, I would be way too scared of reservists killing me. Like, I'm just being honest, dude. Reserves in the Army, Air Force, Marines, that's easier, dude. Point and shoot, right? Field ops. On a ship, imagine a nuke. Just, yeah, I maybe messed with a nuclear reactor like once last year. I'm not trusting you with my fucking life. Hey, bro, congrats. That takes balls as it is to let 1/3 of your shit be reservists. Congrats, Canada. You guys are manly men. Let me tell you what.
A little bit. So I've been on Glace Bay for 1.5 years now. I love it. About to go to Africa. So when we come back, I'm hoping, I was looking into becoming a firefighter.
In other words, going back to civilian life. No long-term commitment is a big draw to the reserves.
Hold the feet tray. Open the feet tray. Clear! Clear!
Though the Navy has come to rely on those with non-military careers to help staff its missions.
Open the feet tray cover. Clear! Clear! And I do like the reservist lifestyle. So if you do want to have a civilian job, you can go pursue that. Or if you want to do this full time, you can do that as well. So I do like the flexibility that they provide for us.
Flexibility is key to the appeal for reservists. They only commit to 1 night of service a week, 1 weekend a month, but have the option of going full-time. Reservists were used in Canada's fight in Afghanistan and extensively at home during last year's flooding and this year's big dig-out in Newfoundland.
Oh, so they're using reservists kind of like National Guard.
Target to your front, on your own time, go on!
Nearly everyone on this rifle range in Aldershot, Nova Scotia is a reservist, some with a full-time contract, but most here is a side gig.
Relay, adopt the sitting position.
With Canada's economy strong, jobs aren't as hard to come by. So recruiting for the regular force with its long-term expectations has been challenging. When it comes to military missions,
yeah, that's the same across the board. US is like hurting for recruiting efforts right now, dude. And I don't know if it's just because McDonald's offered to pay for 4 years of college, but that derailed everything. I'm just kidding, dude. It is apparently recruiting efforts are so fucking trash right now that the US Navy just got deleted all past physical fitness test failures. So if you were about to get kicked out for failing like 3 tests in a row, you're good now. It's fine. So can't hate them on just focusing on the naval reserves, because I'm pretty sure that's like the effort of the US too, is like, well, Oh, fuck it. Let's see if we can get him one night a week.
Called upon. Ian LeBlanc is a teacher.
What does being in the reserves offer you that the Reg Force
It's a sick beard, man.
Just a chance to get training in the discipline, but also be able to go back and pursue other interests, another career that you can enjoy.
Michael Murphy works in security most of the time and is hoping to become a police officer. If that doesn't happen easily, he might go full-time with the military.
Different experiences from different people. I have sergeants who work as engineers on the side or also law enforcement, so they bring that knowledge into our training as well. So we get not only the military experience, but also their experience from their civilian careers.
Dude, thank God we don't do our field ops in
Back
fucking
on
Canada.
HMCS
Being in the
they
snow
say.
like that sounds horrible.
Today, Ellen Buckmeyer, who cooks for the 44 sailors on board, may be on her first ever deployment, but she's used to a moving kitchen from her regular job.
Back home, I have my own food truck. It's an Asian, Caribbean, fusion taco truck back in Toronto, so I just do that.
Yeah, people from
At this
Toronto
point,
don't have like
it's all over.
accents.
She'll head back to the truck. In the meantime,
To us
she's heading
Americans.
to warmer waters.
It's flexibility to go to school and have a job and travel the world at the same time. Kind of vibe.
It's a force Canada's military relies on, sometimes heavily. Some of its ships, nearly one half made up.
By the way, in case you're wondering for just like U.S. ship insight, I know a lot of you guys have never been on a U.S. Navy ship, but these things they're made the fucking same. They're probably contracting the same people. Like just even looking at that food galley, it looks the exact same, dude. The ships are probably made incredibly similar.
Of part-time military. Facing competition recruiting full-time regulars, the reservists are finding lots of demand. David Common, CBC News, Halifax.
Honestly, doesn't even sound like a bad gig, dude. Reserves across the board doesn't sound like a bad gig. I'm assuming they get benefits just like their active duty counterpart. The benefits for reserves in U.S. military aren't like all they hyped up to be. Like, yeah, sure, you get insurance, but you have to buy into it still. It's just cheaper than on the outside. You technically get some like federal aid, but they don't really rate TA or GI Bill unless you have enough active time to equate like 3 years of active service. So as long as they get some sort of benefit out of it, I mean, I get it. I personally wouldn't do reserves because I'm more of a like full fist in the ass or no fist in the ass at all type of guy. Like if I'm getting fisted, no 2-1 finger are enough, just fucking the whole thing or nothing. Then again, I'm not a little bitch. So I don't know, man. Canada's military is so similar to us. Besides us having bigger dicks, it's uncanny. I'm telling you. You look at Canadian militaries doing field ops, or you look at their special forces, and you look at the training, and a lot of times it's joint training. Like if you guys go and find their their urban search and rescue, it's taught by United States paratroopers from the United States Air Force. They're like slowly getting the nectar from us, and we're happy to give it, and we all grow as a result of that. I'm like purposely just trying to piss off Canadians. I don't know why I get off on it, but I do. If you guys like the video, let me know down below in the comments. I'll probably, hey bro, if we get enough pissed off Canadians, I'm doing another one. Cause Canadian tears taste so good in my mouth. It's sweet, like nectar. Some would call it syrup.